Welcome to another episode of AIU Social Business Videocast, where we dive into the world of social business. So today we are going to uncover another story of creativity and conscious minds that bring out the positive change in the society through social business. So without any further ado, let's get into the discussion and get to know our beautiful guest and handsome guest here. So why don't you introduce yourself, please?
All right, so my name is Vanessa Steven. I'm currently in my final year at Al-Buhari International University taking economics. So today I'm here to express about my beautiful journey onto PLASTIGO, and then which I was highly motivated ever since I was back in my country in Tanzania. So let's enjoy to listen what I have to say today.
For sure, we're gonna enjoy this, for sure. So what about you, Hekmat?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Hekmatullah and I'm second year BBA Human Resource Management student, and I'm the Vice President of PLASTIGO.
All right, so we have a president, we have a vice president here. Before we delve into this, main discussion about social business, let's get to know more about our special guest here. So guys, tell us about something that nobody knows. Tell us about yourself, what you want to tell your viewers. Your specialty, about your personality.
All right. So
who wants to go first?
You just go first.
Okay, fine. Something that I would like to tell my viewers, which I feel like they don't know about me. Maybe I would just want to encourage them to become very resilient in life, because I feel like if you are a resilient person, it's so easy for you to be able to do something, of which this is the characteristic that I possess. It actually has helped me to also increase my adaptability skills, I feel so because they have to go together, because if you're resilient enough, you can be able to adapt to any kind of situation, be it very challenging or anyway. Yes.
True, I agree with that.
Yeah.
What about you, Hekmat?
Okay, for me, actually, I'm a very introvert. Sorry for that person, and but I really like to work in social 30 clubs, like social businesses that tackle social issues, let's say poverty, unemployment, inequality, and so on. So I really enjoy working in that and working with people to solve the real world issues and problems.
Yeah, that's very interesting. As I mentioned earlier, we have really conscious mind. So it's not just extrovert people, we have introvert people who are really into social business. They're making money as well. So, am I true?
Yes,
you're making money?
Yes.
We will ask about it later, how much money they are making.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
it's too personal to ask, but we will ask.
Okay.
So, before, I ask about PLASTIGO, I want you to express how you feel about social business.
About social business?
Exactly.
Well, the feeling you have for social business should be deepened into your heart, right? So it's not something that is compulsory on you. Although maybe in some circumstances it will be, but the main route that you have to work for that is your own aspiration, so that you have to change in terms of what you want to change. You want to work and tackle with unemployment, you want to tackle the carbon emission, or you want to tackle gender inequality, any issue that you're really interested in, okay? So the issue can be different. So whatever you like, you work for that, and when you work for that, you really enjoy that, okay? Because if something you don't like, you don't enjoy, you will definitely not. You may complete that, but it will not be very competitive in the market.
True.
So in order to be competitive, you want to shine and you want to achieve more, explore more. So you have to be, the inspiration should come from within you. That's my idea.
I agree with that.
All right, and to add up something from what he has been saying, I also feel like when it comes to social business, I support the noble founder, Prof. Yunus,
Who doesn't support him?
Exactly, everyone.
Everybody does so,
There's
right?
no doubt.
Yeah, sure. Of course, this statement from him, he also say when it comes to social business, do it with joy.
Do it with joy.
Exactly.
The feeling is supposed
Did
to
you
be
hear? Do it with joy.
do it with joy.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the most important thing when it comes to social business.
True.
People have to have that feeling I'm going to do it, and whenever I'll be doing it, I'll be doing it with joy.
With joy.
Yes.
I agree with that. And of course, all the AIU students who are running social business, they are definitely doing their business
With joy.
Joy.
No joy, no social business.
After saying that, I want to explain another thing. We have a tagline, a famous trend in AIU, where we say Slanka Manguba Dunia. So I'm gonna repeat 3 zeros, and after that you have to follow up with me saying Slanka Manguba Dunia. So 3 zeros.
Salanka Mangoba Dunia.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for taking part in that. And now let's get into Plastigo. Tell us about Plastigo. How you come up with this idea of reusing plastic and crafting it into such beautiful products.
Well, I think Plastigo, the idea is actually not from us, by the way, because it's the club is now run by us, but it was founded by our senior. They have already graduated. So in order to make this survive and do not go and vanish, so we took the responsibility of continuing that. And I think it's a very simple idea to recycle plastic because you don't need a lot of machinery, you don't need a lot of technical skill. Although, like when you come to Plastigo, you will be trained, but the skill you need to turn plastic into coaster, handbag, or the container is very simple. I mean, the skill will take, I think, a few hours to learn. It's very simple. So the idea to recycle plastic is very basic. Like you cut the plastic. First, you have to desensitize that, and you have to wash that, okay? Because the plastic you collect may be not very good to directly turn that into some product. So you have to wash it. After you wash it, you have to cut that, and after you cut, you have to make threads. So later, maybe we can explain more how we make the thread, or how we swing and make the thread.
Yeah.
And then it's just like gluing to make container, coaster, or the handbag.
Okay, that's interesting. We will see their products later. So let's hear from the president lady.
Yeah, sure. So what I remember is maybe I would like to share some of the stories that we happened to encounter during our journey. Because when we were given this idea at first, it was like they were only making posters and containers. So the moment we came to start doing this idea, we say like we should not end here. We opted to improve it further. Yeah. So we are now currently producing like the decoration things, and also we are producing handbags. So what I would like to say here is like when you're given an idea, it doesn't mean like you have to stop from where it is. You have to find ways on how really you can try to make it improve even more further, and see like being able to bring more impact.
So it's like you are innovating your products, right?
Yes.
So tell us about your product. What kind of items you have? Maybe you want to show it to the viewers. They might be interested.
Yeah, sure. Like right now,
yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. Of which, if you just have, sometimes
and
you can be stressful.
Plastic.
Yes.
Wow.
It is extremely from plastic.
The
whole is exactly what do you call this? The leaves are from plastic.
This is plastic bottles.
Yeah, it looks
like the
glass,
plastic
but
bottles.
when you light up, it looks very
and
nice.
it looks like glass.
Yep.
It
Yes.
looks like glass.
Yeah, it looks like glass.
So beautiful.
Maybe you can see.
Wow. Guys, watch this. This is such a creative product from Plastigo.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. I love this. Thank you. Thank you so much. And besides that, you have coasters.
Yes, the coasters.
And some containers.
And some containers, and also a beautiful handbag.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And who made this?
It's
all of us.
Okay,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, because it's all about team working.
Yeah,
you cannot be doing
true.
it all by yourself, because this works. It involves much of labor-intensive technique. So it really requires people to be engaged and really work hard to make it happen.
Make it happen, exactly.
Yes.
So now you have mentioned about teamwork. Let's get to know about your team. How many members do you have in Plastigo?
Okay, currently I think we're 8 members.
Around
Is it 8 members?
We are, I think, let's count.
Yeah, it's
So you have more than
members.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, because when it comes to Plastigo, it involves labor-intensive technique. So whenever it's labor-intensive technique, we need more people. People needs to come and work, because it involves various of processes. So if you are doing this all alone, then it means like it will be meaningless. But this is why even though like we have 5 registered members under 3-0 club, but it doesn't mean like we are only 5. We decided to add more so as we can make manpower more. Wow.
Okay. So I understand it's labor intensive and you have 8 members in the team.
Yeah.
So do you have roles of all these team members, or you just give them job to do?
Okay. So far we have apportioned roles. Like we are having the president, we are having the vice president, we have our treasurer. We also have a person responsible for sales and marketing. I think there's also some other people who are responsible for operation and everything. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's add a little bit of spice in this conversation, and let's play a game. Are you guys excited about the game?
Very,
you can
very
start.
excited.
How excited are you?
I am very excited. In fact, I like games.
Okay then. So we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. So here it is. These are red and green. What is it? Props that I'll be asking question, and if you have, you know what is never have I ever, right? So if you have done that, you have to say I have with the green light, and if you have never done that, you're gonna say that no, I've never done that. So this is for you. More gossip. So never have I ever have been the last person to arrive at the meeting. Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
You never? You have? Oh, so you're always on dot.
Sometimes, not always.
Okay, sometimes.
Yeah.
Very honest, very honest. Okay, so next is never have I ever had to cover for a colleague who didn't meet their deadline to, maintain the collaboration between the team. Or you have never? Okay.
I never.
You never cover your colleagues?
I mean, like mostly not. Mostly. But
Okay.
in emergency cases, probably. But since the question is general,
Okay.
I don't like that.
Understandable. Everybody has to give their own answers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second last question would be never have I ever had a disagreement with my boss lady or supervisor.
We
That's so cool.
we have some disagreement, yeah, when we run the business.
Let me
At
see how
times.
true it is.
At times it happens.
It is
you
very
know.
true.
It happened.
Yeah,
it
it
happened.
happens.
And you gave red light.
No, we just like explain. We have some disagreements, so you don't have to necessarily be with agreement or
Yeah.
always agreement. I think it's not
True.
good. So you have some disagreement in order to find a good solution. So we have some disagreement, even like me, Vanessa, and sometimes with the salesperson, sometimes with the other members. So it's not like a very big deal, an issue. So we just settle that to get something better.
Better,
Yeah.
of course.
Yep.
In a team, it's a requirement to discuss, to brainstorm the idea.
Exactly.
I completely agree with that. So the last question would be never have I ever had to work overtime for
We always-
Plastigo. You've never?
We
We always work overtime.
Overtime?
Yes.
Always.
Always overtime.
And how is that case?
The case, okay. Vanessa, you go.
You both have different
she's the
stories.
president. Yeah, she's supposed to talk a lot.
Okay, Vanessa.
Okay, as I said, like the workload is so much. Like it involves a lot to do with the society. We have to walk around sometimes. Let's say because before this we used to be doing some advertisements from our fellow university students, asking them to give us plastic and donation. Now let's say for example in a situation where we got orders and then we are lacking plastic. What should we do? We have to overwork by doing
Yeah.
what? Going to the community around, let's say, Pick and K,
Yeah.
do some plastic collection and everything. So that is already overworking. Yes,
True,
yes.
true.
And then when it comes to the processes as well, like the washing thing, and then after we wash, all
get-
the process, like, yes, the process is somehow like very long. And I don't really want to say it is tedious, but it sounds, yes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I
just-
wish you the best, guys, for that.
Really?
Thank you.
I want to add, like, sometimes when we have like public lecture series, so definitely we get more orders when there is like graduation ceremony, so we get more orders. So we have to, even like at night, we have to work like for 3 or 2 hours. So in order to meet that demand, so we work definitely. So it's not like a fixed hour you go there and you work like for 2 hours and then you leave. No, sometimes when you get more orders, so you have to work extra hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, very interesting, of course. So that's all about this Never Have I Ever game. And next, I would like to, get to know more about your teamwork. So
Right.
when it comes to social business or any other business, any conventional business, when you work with different people, different mindset, although they are like-minded people for social impact, there is always a conflict in a team when there is discussion, right?
Yeah.
So how do you manage with that? What kind of communication skills you have to overcome those conflicting situations?
So you go first.
Of course, what I would like to say is conflicts. Anywhere it's unavoidable, right?
Yeah.
So the main important thing that we have to do here is we normally call meetings, I think, and then when we have meetings, we just have to we give freedom. We practice democracy, I think, from our business in a way that we allow everyone to speak up. If you have any problem, let's say you feel like, Vanessa is misbehaving, just knock her down by saying it. Yes, Vanessa, stop misbehaving. It's like this and this and this. Yeah, it's like this and this and this. So it means Vanessa, she has to stop doing it. So what we actually do is we come together, and then after we come together, we make our discussion. We sit in a table and we make it a serious talk, and we are very open to each other. So this openness, it really helps us, because whenever people have problems, they will never fear like, oh, maybe because Vanessa is a president, I won't follow up onto her. No, they will just go ahead and tell her, and it's easy. And then in the end, the conflict will be managed.
Okay, interesting. And anything from you, Hikmat?
Yeah, there were some occasion when we disagree, like as I mentioned before. Especially there was once an occasion, me and Vanessa, we had some issues.
Issues. Happens normal.
But then we solved the issue. So it's I think very, very common to have some issues in every team, in every group. So it's very normal. So, but the thing is how we solve that is to let everyone express their thought, their ideas. So once you understand, if let's say the idea, let's say I propose something, okay, for the social business club, and the idea is not good enough, or maybe it needs some improvement. So we do that. So we just solve the issue. So the issue rises, the issue is solved, the issue is gone.
The issue is gone. And we make progress.
3 simple
we make
steps.
Profit.
Profit. The most important word in business.
The profit, exactly.
Yep.
So let's talk about profit and social impact. What do you think PLASTIGO, give it a number, that what kind of social impact has it created so far?
All right. So when it comes to impact, I think we have made a number of impact. So far from the last measurements that we did, we have been able to collect more than, I think it is ranging up to something like 2,000 kg of plastic bag.
2,000 kgs.
Yes.
Wow.
You can see how really we have really worked hard for
Did
this.
you hear? 2,000
kg. And we hope one day we'll be able to collect even the whole plastic in the world, even though it's very imaginative.
One day.
One day,
for
yes.
sure. One day.
Yes, one day, yes.
Creative minds from AIU are
Yeah.
going to collect all the plastic.
You can imagine. But we hope maybe one day, yes, we'll be able to do this. And in case we'll not be able to do this, then more impact is to come. Yeah. So this is among the impact that we have made. And we have also tried to, as I said, now we are engaging into the plastic bottle waste. So we also try to collect a number of bottles, because this is just newly started.
Yeah.
So we didn't collect such a large number of bottles yet, but so far we collected. Yes,
We're good at that, yeah.
We are good to go. Yeah,
You're
we
good
are,
to
we are
go.
really making this.
Okay.
We just want to see a plastic-less society.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you guys hear they want plastic-less society? So if you are a plastic user, you better contact them and send your plastic.
Yeah.
Right, Vanessa?
Yes.
there is one thing, I think it's not possible to have plastic-less society.
Sure.
But we use plastic, but we have to recycle it. So
yeah.
if you imagine a world without plastic, I cannot imagine that. So there will be always plastic, but
Yeah.
the way is how we deal with it, okay? How we recycle it, that's the main point.
The main point.
Yep.
So if it's about contacting PLASTIGO, do you have any social media handle or any LinkedIn account for viewers to check your pages? If you have any, could you please share with them?
Okay, so far, like we are having several of the social media accounts. We are having a TikTok, even though it's not so much active, and our active social media account is Instagram. Yep, Instagram, I think, and we also use LinkedIn at times. Yeah,
And what is it on Instagram? At Plastigo?
yeah, at plastigo.000.
Plastigo.000.
Plastigo.
You can follow us at here.
In the description below.
It will be displayed here.
Yeah.
Just put in the video, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. Viewers, please reach out to them, follow them. They are doing amazing job. So I know it's a bit of formal conversation. So let's get into another game. Wow. Right?
I'm ready.
It's a necessity having a game.
It's okay, I'm
Okay.
ready.
So it's gonna be a rapid fire where you won't be given any time. So you just have to give the answer.
Oh, quick
And
answer.
Quick answer.
Oh, I see.
So the first question would be, what's the last song that got stuck in your head?
Alamak.
What?
Best friends forever.
Best Friends Forever? Do you
Yes.
want to sing it?
I cannot remember the lyrics.
And what about you, Hikmat?
Oh, there is a very famous Malay song. It's Alamak. I cannot sing. Alamak. It's about Raya Raya.
Raya.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yes.
since I'm trying to memorize it, but I think I need the subtitle probably. But Alamak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, it's actually stuck in my head too for the
I think
past couple
everybody
of-
heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, their marketing technique is very good. It's on spot,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, so next is, if you could have any animal as a pet, mythical creature included as well. So what would you choose?
British short haircut. Yeah.
What?
British short haircut.
British short hair.
Yeah.
What is that?
He's a cat.
Okay, it's a cat. Okay, my bad. My knowledge.
Yeah. The number one animal. I really, really like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you, Vanessa?
For me, I feel like I'm not so much into pets.
Okay.
I prefer to have a doll instead. As
A doll?
pet. Yes.
A doll?
Yes. I
Wow.
would choose a doll instead of a pet. I'm not so much into pets. Like from the family where I come from, we are not so much engaging into these domestic animals and everything. So I would prefer to have a doll instead of a pet.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. So the last question would be about these emojis. If you can hold these, get these emojis from the table, please. All, yeah. You guys have the similar set? Yeah, 4 emojis. So the question would be, what is the last emoji that you have used in your text among these?
Of course, laughing for me.
Yeah.
You sure it's
Smile.
Ooh, I'm always laughing. Yeah.
I always smile
Okay, you're
sometimes.
smiling and she's very excited.
Yeah.
Excited about this podcast.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so happy about
Smile,
this.
smile.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you guys. Thank you for that. So let's get into social business and passion, right?
All right.
So what do you want to say to the people? What has made you very passionate about social business?
The things that made us passionate is seeing the world with a lot of plastic. You know, like student, whenever they go to TF or whenever PKNK, wherever they go, they comes with plastic.
Plastic,
So
I know, right?
whenever they go out, mostly they will come with plastic. So if you imagine that we have every one of us, I mean, like the problem is now. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's imagine some companies. Okay, they emit carbon emission.
Yeah.
So you can say, okay, it's not my responsibility because the company is responsible for that. And it's not something that I have to do with, okay, because I'm not directly involved into that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to plastic, I think everyone is involved. You go for shopping, and then you come back with plastic.
True.
So it should inspire you to recycle the plastic, okay?
Yeah.
Either you have to reduce it. So if you want to reduce it, that's one solution. But still you have to be very cautious, okay? Even with the consumption of plastic, let's say you have to go with your own plastic bag. That's I think the good solution.
The best solution, yeah.
Yep. In case you forgot that, because we student a lot of time, we forget things.
Yeah.
If you forgot that, so when you bring the plastic, you have to think about that, how you can recycle that, or how you can reuse it.
Yeah.
So that inspire us to recycle the plastic, and work for our own planet.
Home planet, exactly.
And I feel like apart from the environmental sustainability, maybe I can use a story to explain this more better.
Yeah.
Like I remember before coming to Al-Buhari International University, I had no knowledge about social business. So I feel like I'll be very biased today if I would not say like I suddenly become passionate about social business out of AIU. So it's AIU which has introduced me to social business, and is the one which has made me to become very passionate about it. So apart from making the environment sustainability, we are also we became passionate about social business out of the AIU 8-hour rule. Yes, the 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for study, and the 8 hours for our society and the community. So this is our chance to actually help the community and help our mama health, so as in the end we can have a better and a greener planet.
True.
Yes.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
So, from you, Vanessa and Hekmat, what is your advice to our viewers about social business? Just a quick advice to them.
You go first.
As always, do it with joy.
Exactly.
If you want to make profit, you need to do the business with joy.
Yes.
I don't want to add anything else. Just do it with joy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys. So the last thing, our tagline.
Yep.
3 zeros.
Selangka mengubah dunia.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you,
You're
Hekmat.
welcome.
So that's all about our podcast today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have become a very conscious member, a consumer of plastic, where you want to reuse the plastic or craft it into, beautiful items. So don't forget to subscribe, as we have been mentioning it in the previous videos. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment, like, and share with your community and whatnot. Thank you so much. I'm your host, Ikra Asif, signing off. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.